Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to myself. It's been a minute since I uploaded. Sorry about that. Really hard for me to find time to film the past I would say 2 weeks. And then I got sick, and as you can probably hear in my voice and you can hear how congested I am still. I'm still sick. It's just a cold. It's not COVID again. Thank God. It's just a cold, and allergies are starting to pick up too. So yeah, so I sound a bit different today. I apologize if it's annoying, but I did want to get back on here and film for you guys. So today we are going to be talking about my favorites. It's been a minute since I filmed one of these videos. Let's get the biggest item out of the way. The Stanley Cup. I know. Everyone and their mother and sister and just everyone has a Stanley Cup now, and Target started selling them and they just can't keep them in stock. And yeah, so I have got on the wagon of the Stanley Cup, and I must say that I absolutely love it. There is a flaw though, and I guess it depends on which one you buy. This one is the 40 ounce, I believe. Yes, this one is the 40 ounce, and right now it's already heavy and it's like maybe this much water, but when you fill it up and you put ice in it, this is so heavy. So heavy. Like, I feel like that's something that no one talks about. So when I fill this up really full and put ice in it, like my wrist is seriously like slanted. Like I have to support it with 2 hands. So that's the only flaw about the bigger one, is it is really heavy. You can use this to work out, okay? Besides that, it really does keep your drinks really cold. Your ice stays frozen for a super long time, okay? Yesterday, I filled this up with some ice, just some like, I have like a ice making machine. So I just filled it up with some ice. They're like little pieces of ice. And I just kept filling it up with water all day. I would say my last fill at like 8 o'clock at night, the ice was melted by that point. And so yeah, so this will keep your drink super cold. This is what I was using for a really long time. I want to say about 1 or 2 years. I had this water bottle, and it has the same like insulation, I guess you can say. Like it has like the metal insulation, and it does keep your water super cold, and it keeps your ice like solid for a really long time as well. I do want to say that comparing them, this is from Simple Modern. You can get this on Amazon, but Target does sell this brand as well. Comparing Simple Modern to the Stanley Cup, I do want to say that drinking super cold water out of both, this one is like almost brain freeze cold. Like it's really cold. So if you love your stuff super cold, the Stanley Cup is a little bit better than the Simple Modern. But I want to say that if you want to save some money, the Simple Modern is still a great alternative. And I haven't seen them at Target, but on Amazon, they do have dupes. I want to call it a dupe for the Stanley Cup. So it comes with the same type of bottom that you can place it in your cup holder. It has the handle. It just looks maybe a little bit more chicer, to be honest. Like I think it's around $30. I'll link it down below, as well as the Stanley Cup. But the one that I have is from Target, and it is $45. I do like it. It is a favorite of mine. But if it's not in your budget, or you just can't get yourself to spend almost $50 on a water cup, you know, Simple Modern has different styles, and they work almost just as good. Again, your ice does stay solid for hours. All right. Enough about water and hydration. This is another favorite. I don't know if I ever like put it in a favorites video or talked about it much in the past. This is from Nimya. It does come with like a little stand. You don't need to have it on the stand if you don't want to. Just keep it on because it's convenient. And it does come with a charger. So it does charge. You don't have to replace batteries in it. You just keep charging it up. And this is a super powerful fan, okay? This is not even like fully charged anymore. I probably have to charge it soon before it dies, but it does have 3 levels. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. So I love this. It's to like dry, you know, if you have like a lot of skincare on and you want it to dry a little bit quicker, or you spray your face with some setting spray to dry your face. I love this so much. Sometimes when I'm just a little hot, like I just drink some coffee and I can just feel like my blood pressure rising, I will just use this to kind of just cool myself down a little bit. So I really, really love this, and it's not that expensive either. You can only get it from the Nimia site, so I will link it down below, but I love it so much. Now to get a little bit more into makeup and skincare, sunscreen. Spring is here. You should be wearing sunscreen all year round, but spring, summer is around the corner, and you're going to be outside more. So let's talk about sunscreen. One of my favorites that I've been using now for a while is from Native. This one is the coconut pineapple one, and it has SPF 30. I really, really do like this one. It does have a little bit of the scent of coconut and pineapple is not super, super strong. So fragrance is not like super high. You can barely smell it, but it's there and it kind of gives you like summer vibes. Fragrance is on the ingredient list, but it's more towards the bottom. So it's not like the first ingredient in it. It's 20% zinc oxide, which is the sunscreen. So yeah, I love this one. I love it because it doesn't like change my skin finish, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't, if I just need something neutral, it blends into my skin and I can just move on to makeup. I hate when sunscreen pills on like underneath your like pills when you're like rubbing it in, because it's not mixing well with your other skincare products, or when you start applying your makeup you get some pilling. So this does not do that, and I appreciate that so much. But it doesn't add like dewiness or anything like that. So if you want to go straight to doing your makeup, you can. You don't have to wait a whole lot of time for it to like settle down, and so your makeup's not slipping and sliding. If you don't want a dewy look that day, this is great because again, it doesn't change the finish of your skin. It just adds protection, and I love it so much, and I can see myself repurchasing it. So just wanted to give it a shout out because I love it. Another sunscreen that I've been using, I haven't been using this one as long as this one. As you can tell, this one's like almost gone. This one is still pretty full, but I have used it enough to know what my opinion is about it. I have worn it alone. I have worn it with makeup. I have used it with other skincare. So I do know a good amount about this product, and I like it. I really do like it. It's from Natrium. It's their Dew Glow Moisturizer SPF 50. So this has 20 more than the Native. I really like this. This does give you a little bit more of a glow than the Native one. Now, I will say that after a couple of minutes of this settling into your skin, you're still going to have a nice like glow to you, but it's nowhere near like the Super Goop or even like the sunscreen from Out that is a dupe for the Super Goop. Like Super Dupe, it's not going to make you look super glowy or dewy or glittery. It's going to settle down. So when you first put it on, you're going to look a little bit more glowier than what you will look like in a couple of minutes. It will settle down. So if you're looking for something super dewy, super glowy, maybe something that is similar to the Super Goop, this is not it. It also does not pill. It doesn't pill on its own with other skincare, with makeup. I love it so much, and it just makes your skin look healthy and nice. I'm excited that I finally got my hands on it. I did find mine at Target in stores. It was the last one, so it's still kind of popular, I think, but if you can order it online or buy it in stores, it's a good sunscreen. I really like it. Lash curler, something that might be a little boring. I have been testing this out for a while now, and I really, really personally do like it. It is from Beauty 360. I think I got it at CVS. It's not super wide, so it's kind of like your typical lash curler. So if you have one that opens up even more and you like it and it's better, comment it down below for me. But this one works still pretty good. I like the shape of it. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell the shape of it. I like how it curls my lashes. For some reason, I have a hard time with lash curlers. Like, they just don't do much for my lashes. This one really does curl my lashes. So I've been enjoying this one. I was actually looking for some of these things, and I forgot that I put it in a little makeup bag for this video. So I'm like, oh, that's where it was. Like, for instance, today when I put my lashes on, I'm like, where are my lash tweezers? Where's my lash glue? It was in this bag. Another tool that I've been really liking is from Tweezerman, and it is their lash like applicator. So it kind of has like this little hook at the end, and I just love this to apply my lashes. Today I used, because I couldn't find this one, I used this one. This one is from Kiss. It came with that kit that you apply like those individual lashes underneath your lashes, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so as you can see, like the difference, I prefer these versus these. These kind of got in the way a little bit with applying my lashes, but you can tell like what the difference is. So I really, really love these. I do think that the tool that you're using to apply your lashes makes a huge difference. I used to use just regular tweezers, and to be honest, for me, it's easier to apply my lashes with a actual lash applicator, but there's different ones, as you can tell, and it just makes a difference. So you can test different ones out, see which one works for you, but I do think that this one's worth it, and I really like it. So this one has kind of been through the ringer with me. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's a finishing powder. It's a clarifying finishing powder. It's from their Bare Focus line. And packaging, a lot of Wet n Wild's packaging comes apart pretty easily that I've noticed. So there's that, but it's also a lot more affordable. So as you can see, we are hitting pan. Like, this is a really nice powder. I have used this very lightly all over my face to set my face, and it works. This one's in the shade Fair Light. I use it mostly though under my eyes. It just sets my under eye, it brightens, it doesn't make me look cakey or dry or anything like that. It's just a very nice natural powder for my under eyes. You can build it up, you can just lightly set it. It has tea tree in it, vitamin E, vegan collagen. So yeah, so as you can tell, I really love this powder, and it's just, it feels so good too. Like, it's so silky, feels high end. So I enjoy this powder a lot. So I needed to shout that out really quick. Eyeshadow. So I know a lot of us are not really wearing eyeshadow a whole lot. Clean girl look, you know, just barely there type of makeup lately. This eyeshadow has been my everyday eyeshadow. I think this spring will be 2 years that I got this now, which sounds crazy because it doesn't feel like it's been that long. I was supposed to get rid of it 6 months into opening it and using it, but oopsies. So this is a Sephora eyeshadow, and it is from their matte, the matte line, because they have different finishes when they're single eyeshadows. This one is in the shade 332 Flawless, and I kind of just picked it up out of the whim during a VIB sale, and I just reach for it all the time. Okay, I know people were putting like bronzer in their eye just to kind of give a little bit of depth, but they didn't want too much. This just gives a little bit more than that, you know, like sometimes I don't want to put bronzer, or I need a little bit more, and this I just have in my everyday makeup drawer. And as you can see, I hit pan. I just have singles in my everyday makeup drawer, so that way if I just need something quick but I want to do a little eyeshadow, I just grab this, and it doesn't like overwhelm me, or I don't end up doing something that I don't have time to do because I'm just, you know, inspired. So I love this. Again, it's in the shade Flawless. VIB sale is coming up, so another eyeshadow that I've been reaching for a lot. I almost decluttered this in my last decluttering video, and I'm so glad I didn't. So this one's in the shade Nude Glow, and it is from Maybelline. It's one of their single eyeshadows, and I just been reaching for this a lot lately. As you can see, like, it's actually starting to look used now. Before it looked new forever. And honestly, these go great together. So I'll put this in the crease, this on the lid, even dab a little bit into the inner corner, and boom, a nice everyday look. So these together are great, but I just love it. They have different shades, of course, but I don't know if I can like, single eyeshadows is where it's at. I know a lot of people aren't really buying a whole lot of palettes anymore because people aren't doing eyeshadows. Singles. Concealers. I don't even know if I have to tell you guys, because if you watch a lot of my videos, you already know. This is one of my favorite concealers, and it's 100% going to be a repurchase, okay? As soon as I run out, I will be running to CVS and buying a new one. So this is from Joa. It is their Perfect Complexion Eye Serum Concealer. This is not going to be for full coverage queens, okay? This is more for your just everyday, very light, natural makeup day looks. I love this. Even if I'm not putting anything on my face, okay, just some sunscreen, I will dab just like a dab under my under eyes, and it just melts in like an eye serum. Your under eyes are covered to the point where, you know, if you have any like discoloration, dark circles, you know, it covers you enough to make you feel like you're put together. It doesn't make your under eyes look like cakey or dry. It looks hydrated, it looks healthy, and it doesn't crease. That's a big thing for me, is I hate when I'm trying to do like light everyday makeup. I don't want to powder because that just makes you look like you're wearing makeup. You don't have to powder with this. Like, it doesn't crease. As you can see, like, it's up to here. It is one of those applicators that as like you're twisting it and it's coming out, it will like go up, 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 up and push all the product up. So I am right here. So I'm keeping an eye on it because it looks like I only have like this much left and I need to buy a new one. I'm gonna buy it in 2 shades. This one is like a perfect like my skin tone. So like, again, if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I can just put it on and it doesn't look like a huge like difference. Or if I want to put it around my nose just to cover up some redness, it works. So I think I'm gonna get it in the same shade, but then I'm also gonna get it in a like 1 shade lighter for those days where I do want a little bit more brightness if I'm wearing like a tinted moisturizer or something on. But this one is in a shade light with neutral undertones. So I love this so much. Another concealer that if I want a little bit more coverage, but I still don't want to look very heavy, which I don't think anyone ever wants to look heavy. If you're going in with Tarte Shape Tape, like, you're going to obviously look like you're wearing more makeup. This one is from Clinique. It's the Even Better All Over Concealer Plus Eraser. And this one's in the shade Cream Whip. And I bought this, I think I got it for $10 or $12. It is more normal, like original price. It's way more than that. I think I got it on like a sale. It might have been like their 21 Days of Beauty or something like that. I wanted to give it a try. I do not like the eraser part, like the little sponge. I don't like it. But the actual concealer I do really like. It gives me just enough coverage. It's hydrating. It's really, really nice. The thing that I love about this concealer is that it does not crease that much either. Like, I might get one little line, I will dab it out, and then boom, I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the day. I don't have to set it, okay? For me, a lot of concealers I have to set. I am not super dry, so a lot of people, sometimes people get away with not setting their concealers. I have to set my concealers. Like, it's a must. So when I find concealers that I don't need to set and like either don't or barely crease on me, they are 100% my favorite, okay? A lip combo that I absolutely have been loving lately is from Mario. It's their by Mario brand. And it is a lipstick and liner that came together as a combo in a like little gift set, or I don't know. I think it was either for the holiday, for the VIB. I don't know if it's something that's still going on. I ordered it off of Sephora and it was like little mini. It was like a mini liner and a mini lipstick. I do have the full size of both in my Sephora cart. I think they're both currently out of stock, I think, which is okay because I'm not completely out yet. So hopefully by the fall VIB sale, hopefully it'll be back in stock because that's probably when I'll repurchase it, but the full size. So this one is in the shade Erin. And as you can see, I still have a good amount left, so I'm not too concerned right now. But it's just that perfect, just mauve brown nude. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but it just makes your lips look so good, okay? So good. If you are into a lot of shades that like Carly Bible likes to use, like this reminds me of like her Il Makiage like shades. Like, it's just so good. It's just that mauve nude brownie, you know what I mean? Like, it's not too light, it's not too dark. It's just like you're perfect every day. And the finish I like as well. It's like a matte lipstick, but it's not too matte. It makes your lips look really good, and it's so good. The liner that they paired with it is in the shade Smoky Pink. It's perfect. It's a perfect combo. So this is from NYX. It's their Thick It, Stick It, what are they calling it? Thickening Brow Mascara. I love this. I can see myself repurchasing it for sure. I love it on the days that I'm not wearing any makeup and I just need a little bit of like fluffiness in my brows. And then I also like to set it if I am wearing makeup. So like I have to squeeze it up and like then push it down to get some product, because if I don't do that, this will come out dry. Because I was like, oh my god, am I out of it? But thank God I like squeezed it and saw that there is some good product in there yet. It's just getting very low to the point that it's not covering the wand enough. So I have to like get it all together and then put the wand in to use it up. I like how it just gives you a little bit of fluffiness to make your eyebrows look fuller. It gives you some color, so it fills in some of those blank spots. This is from Revolution Pro, and this is their fine line filler, and it's like a blurring type of like under eye primer. I see a difference. So this is for the most part really, really good. It is a favorite of mine. There's a reason why I'm putting it in the video, but it does have like a con in a way. So this works. I swear I see a difference. I will put it on one eye and I can just see the blurredness, the smoothness under this eye versus the eye that doesn't have it. The only thing that I don't like about this is that, I don't know if you guys can see. Do you see how like it's like balling up? When you take some product out, that's how it shows up on your finger. So as you're rubbing it into your under eye, you kind of like it, and this is why I like it and I continue to use it, because it does blend in pretty easily. It's just if you take out too much, like little balls of like product, and like get it, you know, rubbed in. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. But once you get it like rubbed in, it's so good. Okay, it's blurring, it works. It's worth dealing with that little flaw. 2 more products and then we're done. If you guys like the Laneige sleeping mask, I recommend trying out the Lottie London Sweet Lips. This is a mask and balm. I love it. They have a couple scents, a couple colors. You can get it at Walmart, and it's obviously not that expensive compared to the Laneige, and you get it in a nice like good size container. This one is just juicy, and as you can see, I got a nice good dip. I have the Laneige lip balm or the lip mask, and I'm telling you guys, this actually feels a little bit more moisturizing, like as you're wearing it and it's wearing off. Your lips do have more of a moisturizing feel versus the like compared to the Laneige one. So I don't think that once I use all my Laneige lip balms, I don't think I will be repurchasing those. This is where it's at. So I'm excited to try a new scent, but this one smells so good. You just want to eat it, and yeah, it's just so nice to have. So last but not least, this is from e.l.f. and it is their new lipsticks. So this is I think they're like their satin finish lipstick. I got mine in 2 shades. I got mine in Standing Ovation and Dirty Talk. So the nice thing about these lipsticks is they feel super high end. They have a magnetic closing, okay? And the colors that they came out with is so good. So this one is a little bit, as you can see, like it's still a nice everyday color, but it is a little bit like darker. But I still love it, and it's a really nice color. This one is my favorite. I think it's going to be my favorite for like winter, spring. It is in the shade Dirty Talk, and it is just a nice like pink nude color, but it's not too pink. It's not like bubblegum pink or anything. It's not a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but if you like that type of like shade, those type of like muted nudes type of look, I think you'll like this. So Dirty Talk is my favorite so far. I do want to continue to try different shades, but I do have quite a few lipsticks in my collection, so I don't want to go too crazy. But Dirty Talk is one of my favorite shades so far. but I do like the formula. They feel so good. They are longer lasting. They're not matte, so they're not like transfer proof or anything, but I think e.l.f. is just stepping up their game, and I'm excited to see what else they come out with because they are killing it. Alright guys, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I am so excited to be back to filming. I have so many fun videos planned to film, so stay tuned. Until next time, mwah. Bye guys.